It's your resident Dew fanatic, and when we have one new major flavor launched, so too must another, or at least when Pepsi feels like it. And today we have the zero sugar version of Mountain Dew Major Melon, and if you didn't check out the last video, which you definitely should, it's Dew charged with watermelon flavor with other natural flavors, whatever they may be. And as for the design on this one, it's almost exactly the same, except instead of the bright green and pink hues, we have green, a little bit of pink, and then black to go with the sort of sleek look of the Zero brand thus far. So we got still the dog tags, the Major himself, the wicked poison ivy plants, and the watermelon rind for the border. So looking good, looking like a good bright pink beverage. We liked the regular version. It was a lighter flavor, and you would expect that would follow suit with a zero version. Smells the same, of course. Not a major difference. And I've never been a big proponent of the diet or zero flavors, but of all the sodas out there with a diet version, I think Dew has had by far the best ones that I've tried personally, and I think it's good that there's going to be another potential option for folks who are diabetic or just being health conscious, but I mean, even then, why would you drink this? At least they have another option, because this is something that I could see myself getting again. You know, if you don't like watermelon stuff, it's not going to be for you, but as far as a zero or a diet beverage, pretty good. Something I am curious about, and I'd have to fish for my bottle, which I'm not 100% sure where I put that. The sodium content is 80 milligrams. Let me just grab a random bottle here. Here's Voodoo 2. No, it's actually lower than Voodoo 2. I come from a line, when like the actual fruit watermelon, we are watermelon salters for the most part in my family. So I'm getting a saltier vibe to this than I was the other, the regular Major Melon. And maybe that's part of why I like it, because I don't put sugar on it like some people, I don't leave it plain, put a little bit of salt. So, I don't know. It having what I thought might have been a higher sodium content, not actually the case, I thought maybe that's why I'm liking it more. But, you know, it is what it is, and I do like what we have. But, you know, drop that in the comments too. Are you a watermelon salter, sugar, or just plain? Let me know. Just to wrap up, good beverage, better than the regular edition? No, of course something loaded with all kinds of carbohydrates is likely going to be better 10 out of 10 times, but that's what you would expect. As for the future, I've had a few people now asking me to do sort of a top Dew flavors, so expect that to be the next video that I make. I have to do some real thinking about what's going to be like number 5 through 10 on my list. The top 5 is fairly solidified. So be looking for that in the coming weeks, along with maybe, this is up to you all, I've come into possession of a bottle of Blue Shock. Now, I fully expect this to be somewhat flat. You know, it's an import from Malaysia, but it's something I want to try, but I only have one of, so if I crack this open, I'd have to get another one for the collection. Or I could get another one fresh and just keep this one in the collection. I don't know. Little things that go through your head when you're a Dew collector. It's just how it is. So, if you want to see me review this, let me know, and that may happen in the future, but I'd probably, I don't know, I think getting another one, so it might have that opportunity to be more fresh, is something that I would go for. So let me know if you want to see that and other foreign Dew flavors be reviewed on the channel. And the last thing, I don't know what the next release is going to be 100%. I know in the summer we are expecting the return of Dew SA. I've already reviewed that in the past, but it's a new formulation, so it may do another review for that if it does end up happening. We will also likely be having 2 new Baja flavors, so expect that. And there's also floating around these images of Mountain Dew Rise, what we thought might be a replacement for the Kickstarts. Would be a similar beverage with lower calorie option and more caffeine than the Kickstarts themselves. So if that ends up being a thing, you can fully expect that I'll be reviewing them. But I don't know that they'll necessarily be a replacement for the Kickstarts because they just got rebranded. And as a Dew fan, as myself, I now have to go buy all the new can designs for the Kickstarts whenever they hit. So, hitting the wallet hard on that one. But as always, let me know what you thought of the flavor and what you'd like to see next. All those sorts of ideas. Expect me to do the things that I'm committed to. And I'll see you then. As always, do the do.